Talking about how to get the credit makeover. So let's first of all talk about the definition of what a makeover is. Now, we're not talking about construction, building houses, not today. We're talking about how to get an internal transformation. You guys okay with that? Yeah. All right, because that's what we're doing this weekend, right? Here's the definition of a makeover: a complete transformation or remodeling of something. Overall treatment to improve the appearance or change image, okay? So that's the makeover that we're going to be talking about, but credit, reference to credit. So when it comes down to my business, 16 years I've been working alongside a lot of homeowners in the Maryland and DC area. They're excited, they're getting into homes, and a lot of times they couldn't qualify for what they wanted because they had less than perfect credit. So what did I do? Well, I had to make sure I had a platform to provide for them that could get them into homes, even lease a property. So I wanted to make sure that I was there to make sure that less than perfect credit, purchase a home. Less than perfect credit, they can purchase a home. So that's why I've been very passionate about that. Now, years ago, money was good. I don't know anybody in the real estate market. I've had ups and lows, ups and downs, ups and downs. And when it was up, it was good. Everything's coming in the mail, 0% interest rates, no money down on things. But then there were also lows. When the market shifted in 2006, 2007, things were a little bit different. Things weren't coming in the mail the same way. And for a lot of my clients, I knew that that had to be the same way. So if we can kind of go back to, if I can just be totally transparent. You guys are okay with that? Yes. Totally transparent. It's just us, right? I want to take you guys back a couple years ago when I was 21 years, a couple years ago when I was 21 years old. I remember all I wanted was a Honda Civic, sunroof, and a CD player. That's it. Had to be automatic, had to be white, had to be two-door, of course, Carla. So all I wanted was the car. And I'm 21 years old and I'm not thinking anything different, right? So I wanted to play back a scenario for you on why today is so different, why I'm so passionate about why in the world, what is the importance of credit? So I just wanted to play back how that plays out back in the day.
All right, Miss Woodruff, how you doing today?
Hi.
How you doing? Excellent. So you're looking at the Honda, huh?
I like the car. I really like the car right there. It looks really good.
You like it? I love it. Mm-hmm. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I think you look perfect in it. As a matter of fact, I think it's your car.
I see it is my car.
Tell you what, how about you leaving it today?
Can I?
Absolutely. All we gotta do is go inside, fill out a little bit of paperwork.
I saw the sign right here. It said no money down.
No money down.
I want that. That's what I want. I want no money down.
That's
okay.
It. Just walk out with it, okay?
It's okay.
So just give me a second. Here's what I need you to just fill out this information real quick.
Okay. What's on here?
Just a little bit of information, how much money you make, basic stuff that you'll have knocked out. I mean, credit, how much money you make, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And we'll get you out of here.
My girls are waiting on me, so.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
I
gotta get out of here.
I got to drop in the car.
All right, there you go.
So
all right.
So it's 10 o'clock. Do you think I can be out of here by like 12?
I think we can get out of here, you out of here a lot faster than that. Just give me one second,
I'm
okay?
talking about.
Right.
Okay.
Look like
Let me know.
Let me know. With your pre-approved self.
I like that. I like that. So pause. So I'm in the dealership. It's 10 a.m. They said no money down. That's what they said. And I'm just excited. All I'm thinking about is me in the car with my new outfit that I just bought, and my girls are waiting on me tonight because we're going out in my new car. Unpause. And this is what he says.
All right, Ms. Woodruff.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, everything looks great. You got some good news and bad news, all right?
I want to hear the good news.
The good news is you're going to be able to leave today with your car.
Yes, right? That's what I'm talking about.
Bad news, we're going to need a couple things, either a $5,000 deposit.
What?
Or somebody that can co-sign for you. I'm sure you got a lot of people that would just...
No. The money says, it says no money down.
No. It says no money down. Money down.
That's not what I heard. That's not what I was told. Okay.
Money down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's money down.
So you said $5,000 down?
$5,000. Yeah,
and how much is my payment?
Well, it's going to be about $200 more than what you wanted.
Okay. Pause. So I come in here thinking I'm good, and I'm thinking no money down applies to me. not knowing that those late payments I had for my student loan, I didn't know the late payments I had on my credit card was going to just affect me the way it is now. So $5,000, I don't know where I'm going to get that from, but I got to get it because I need a car. I really need a car. So that's when I first figured out having less than perfect credit is expensive. It's expensive. So let's just get out the dealership. I got the car, got out of there about 8 o'clock that night, but I got my car. I got the car and the ladies were ready. They didn't know anything that was going on the back end. Your friends don't know that, right? So if I had a halo around my head that said 500 or 525, what my credit score was, they'd probably treat me different. But they don't know that, so we go on. We go on with life. So a couple of months later, I leave the dealership, and I'm thinking I'm good. My mom's getting on my nerves. So I want a place. It's time for me to move out. It's time for me to move out. So a couple months later, I go to an apartment complex. Apartment complex has that one bedroom I wanted. It's overlooking the pool. And I said, this is what I'm going to get. So let's see how this is going to play out when I go get an apartment.
All right, so you got a chance to look at the apartment. I told you it was perfect, wasn't it?
I loved it.
I knew
I
you
loved
would.
it. Even the carpet smelled great.
The carpet, everything is perfect, right? So
It did.
here's the thing. We're going to be able to get you in there today. I know you were saying, wondering if that's even possible.
Yes!
Listen,
Let's do it.
people like yourself, we can make anything happen for, right?
I like
can tell
that.
you're very
I
polished,
like the way he's talking.
right, professional, great credit. So
Okay.
we're going to be able to get you out of here in just a few moments. Just need you to fill this out. Basic stuff. Real simple.
Oh,
How
been
much
here
money you
before.
make, I can tell you're qualified. We do a light credit check.
Oh.
Very simple, nothing too
You have
deep.
to do it?
It's just real light, though. It's
Oh,
real
okay,
light.
okay.
And then after that, we're good to go, okay?
Okay.
All right?
Lights. I don't know what light means, but okay. All right, thank you
It's-
very
it's
much.
Like I have a lot of people coming in here, and I can almost look at a person and tell if they're going to be qualified.
Okay, so the first of the month, I could probably get some things together. So
Yeah.
let me figure out what's what. All right.
All right.
Cool.
Good deal. So I'll go ahead and put that in the system, okay?
Thank you. I got it. Pause. So I go fill the application out. I have my pay stubs. I'm ready. Got the apartment that I'm thinking about I'm going to move into, thinking about all the housewarming parties I'm going to have. No curfew because I'm out of my mom's place now. So I'm going to give him back the application. I know he's got some good news for me because I already have a car, so I have great credits, right? All right, I'm all done. I'm all done.
Right. Yeah, so I ran everything on my end. Everything looks great. I got some good news and bad news, okay? Okay.
I've heard this before, and you look kind of familiar. Yeah, you do.
I get that a lot. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is about that. But so the good news and bad news. So we're going to be able to get you in like I promised you, but instead of just the no deposit, we're going to need 2 months up front.
I don't have that. What are you talking about?
See, the thing is the no deposit is for people that's 700 and above.
Okay.
And
I didn't know
I'm not
that.
even going to tell you what your score was. Look,
Oh,
you said you had a car. I didn't even see the car on your credit report.
yeah,
So
it's in my name. Oh, yeah,
is
it's
it
mine.
reporting though?
It's a Honda Civic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
All
Honda Civic.
Okay.
It's a
Well,
Honda
but if you go ahead and do that, we can go ahead and get you taken care of here.
I can't wait. Okay. Pause. So I'm just trying to move into a place of my own. Can't even move into a place. So I'm thinking the place where I'm supposed to drive up to in my Honda Civic, I can't even drive there because I have to now chuck out $5,000 from a couple of months before, and now I have to put down $1,000. The rent's only $1,000. What the hell? I can do it. I'm gonna find the money. Gotta call mom up, right? So he tells me, the salesman says, all right, so I figure it out. Somehow figure the cash out. And then I go, and I said, you know what, I'm going to do it. So I talked to the salesman, and he says, all I need to do now is just turn the utilities on. And it's all yours. Okay, I've heard this. Car insurance, had to get that before I drove off the lot. Now it's time to get the insurance. Right? I can do this. All right. Okay, cool. I can do this. My heart's still racing. Hello.
Thank you for calling Justin Power. This is Justin speaking.
Justin Power, I've had the worst day, but you know what? You're the best call I have to make because now I have to know how to turn my utilities on.
Awesome. You know, it's always a pleasure to be a part of this experience. We got a lot of clients moving in all the time. But so I just need your unit number.
Oh,
just some basic information. Unit number, when you need it turned on by, and then we're going to just also run a light credit check.
God, Man, just like credit check thing again. All right, it's 202.
Okay, 202.
And what did you need? My social?
Yeah, it's a light credit check. We do it with all of our clients. But if you already got approved for the apartment, you should have no problem with it.
Yeah, I got a car and I have an apartment, so I should be able to get this with no problem,
Okay,
right?
perfect. Yeah, you should be fine. Yeah.
Great. Justin Power, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right.
Okay, my social.
Okay, thank you so much. Give me 1 second, okay?
I'm on hold for no more than 30 seconds, but it felt like an eternity.
Miss Woodruff?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, we got you ready to go. You said your moving date was on the 1st?
Immediately, yes.
Okay, perfect. So we're good to go. I think we got everything set up. I got some good news and bad news, though.
Oh, God.
So the good news is we will be able to get it turned on. Here's the thing. We did a credit check, and it seems that we're going to need not only a deposit, but we're going to need you to prepay on your electricity.
What?
Yeah. It's just for the first year. After the first year, if you haven't been late, then we'll actually look at potentially putting you in a billing situation. But we're going to need that up front.
I just want my electricity turned on. Thank you, Justin Power. I will somehow find the money because I need to move in. I need a place to park my car and just move on. I definitely don't have any furniture, and you're giving me news that I have to put down almost $1,000, it sounds like. So I will find the money somehow just so I can get this taken care of.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for your business.
Ooh. And that's how it started. 21 years old was my very first introduction. Thank you, Justin Power. My heart is still racing, absolutely. But a lot of times now, I learn from those mistakes. And this is the reason why this weekend is so important. We are all adults. This is not a sexy topic, I get it. But we have to understand with everything that we're learning, what can we do to get that credit makeover so those kind of scenarios do not happen. Is that good? So I've got eight things that we can just start today. Stop procrastinating. What date is tomorrow? I'll do it tomorrow. Let's do it today. So give yourself a date, and I thank you so much, Rodney Roach, for giving me dates, because when we put things on our vision board, when we put things on our intention board, whatever our boards are, if you're going to begin working on credit, put a date on when that credit score is going to be 800. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to start working on it, so put a date on it. Number 2, check your credit report. Basic things, but these are things as an adult we need to take care of. And these are things we have to show others behind us, this is what we can do. Because when our kids see us doing this, guess what? They're going to do the same habit. So annualcreditreport.com will let you do a credit check for free. Amma, when is your birthday? December 16th would be a good day to check credit, wouldn't it? Yes. Whatever your birthday is, it's an important day of the year. So remember to check your credit report. First of the year, your birthday, that's an important time. All right? Number 3, challenge and dispute all negative items. The CEO of Priority Financial Solutions is going to go more into the process. But briefly, let me tell you a little bit how the process works with the challenge, because a lot of times we may not even offer Novae money to clients because we're not familiar. Is that true? If we're not true how it works, honest with ourselves as far as how it works, then we won't be able to offer it to other people so they can get their own credit makeover. So imagine you enrolled today. You said, today is the day. I'm going to enroll and I'm going to get my own credit service started. My credit score is not the best, but between a 300 and 850, that's the range we have. So which side do you want to be on, the 850 side or the 300 side? The high side, of course. So anything under a 620 is considered a poor score. Anything under a 620. Nationally, 670 is the average range. So of course we want to get it as up as possible. So when we have to challenge negative information, 1 in 5 credit reports have errors. So it could be sometimes not even your fault that things are on your credit report. When you enroll as a client with Priority Financial, they're going to collect your data, your driver's license, proof of social security number, and you're going to have to order your credit report through Privacy Guard. Once that information is collected, Priority Financial is going to say, thank you, we received it. Now it's time to get to work. And this mic is getting to work too. All right? So at the time when they receive their information, it's all about now they have to get to work. We are not collecting credit reports. The company is doing all the work for us. So why not let them do it? So I love them because they've been a huge value add to our personal lives and our businesses as well. I know, Marcus, you use them a lot for your business. Andy, are you in the house? I know you use it, but a lot of us here could also use it personally for people that we know that could be in the business that need credit services. So once that client does enroll with the service, it is now up to Priority Financial to investigate. They're only going to challenge 5 negative items at a time. And when they do that, it could be collections, it could be late payments, judgments, child support, it doesn't even matter. Anything negative that's causing you disruption in sleep. It could even be an apartment complex that was on your credit report. It's up to the credit bureaus. When the letters are sent to TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, it's the duty of the credit bureaus to check the information. If they're not able to verify the information within 30 days, guess what? They have to remove it. They have to delete it. So by legal process, that is how, by the Fair Credit Reporting Act, that's how they can remove negative items off your credit report, okay? And that's a 30-day process. So tell your client, sit back for about 30 days. You have a concierge service doing the work for you. And after about the 40th day, start check your mail. Because a lot of people who have negative credit don't check mail, right? I know I was not checking mail. I'm like, oh, put that away. Put it away. Don't need it. But make sure you check your mail because they come in unmarked envelopes, right? And your results could be in there. And when that is done, get excited. Just upload those results and then rinse and repeat, okay? So that's how the process works. Mr. That's going to talk a little bit more about that process a little bit later. Pay bills before the due date. If your due date is on the 10th, it will be a good time to set your calendar for the 1st. Just a tip, because the credit bureaus, they monitor everything that we do. So if we pay on the 1st, that's a good thing. That helps us credit scores. We always pay on the 20th when the bill is due on the 10th. That's a problem. So try to pay before the due date. Number 5 is avoid closing accounts. People think that this is a good thing to do. I'm going to close everything out. The more credit lines that you have open, the better. All right? So avoid closing any accounts if you can help it. Number 6 is manage any available credit. So for example, let's say you have a $1,000 credit card limit. If you always stay at 99999, that's a problem. But if you have that balance at least 30% of the limit or lower, you're good. You can maintain the balance yourself. Number 7 is open up a secured card. Many people have bank accounts, credit unions, all of that. So check with your bank account to see if you can have a secured credit card. It's your money, it reports to the credit bureaus, okay? And the last thing is ask for help. Ask for help. A lot of times if we don't know a solution, we just don't do anything at all. So make sure that you're in a position. You've got Priority Financial, you've got myself, you've got Andy, Marcus, you've got a lot of people here who can help with any answers, and especially in the chat group. I'm always in the Facebook group, so just make sure you ask the question there. So how many people can start on working on these today? Maybe tomorrow? Today. See, procrastinate, I got you, see? It was a trick question. So I hope that you can start post some of those results in the Facebook, because as you start to, there was a young lady yesterday that had some results, and she was excited because she's doing this. She's making moves forward. Even though they're small steps, there's still steps ahead. You can't just leap and tomorrow have a 780 credit score, but at least the small things that you can do every single day would definitely help you get closer and closer to that score that you're looking for. Amen? Okay. So a couple of things of what I can do is tell you a couple of things with what makes up the credit score. We're not going to go too deep with that. But most of the credit score is determined by your bill paying habits. That's it. Are you paying them on time? How much credit do you owe? We just went over that. 30% of it is how much you owe. And the length of your credit report is 15% of your score. I know you know all this by heart. Debt elimination, yes. And types of credit that you use versus installment loans versus credit cards and new credit that you apply for. So this is what I usually have people get in vision mode. When I'm helping them purchase a home or get ready, even to rent a property, this is what I have them envision. What are you doing all this for? You know, are you doing it for your family so they can get out of debt? Are you doing it to start a new business? A car. For me, it was just a car at some point. I get people in dream mode. If you take a look at my social media page, I put pictures up all the time, and it gets people in that mode of, I can do it, I can do it. Then the next step is, what do I need to do to get there? And that's where we can help that answer. I like that kitchen right there. I like that. All right? And when you get to this, imagine how many people you're a blessing to just by helping them get to this. And we're not saying that this is materialistic. It's not about that. It's about, I wanted this for my family. I said I wanted better. Sometimes for the guys or the girls, it could be the backyard. That's it. It could be something very simple. So here's a couple of two tips that you can walk away with today to help out. For people who can say, you know, I don't know what to say to someone. What would be the best thing to say to someone? Because you don't want to accuse someone of having negative credit, right? Like, hey, I know you have bad credit. I know you need this. You don't want to do that. Because that would be very, very, very offensive, okay? So imagine, let me see, who's a good candidate here? Lovely. Let's say she's a real estate professional. Let's say she's a lender. It doesn't matter. Anybody's position who's predicated on credit. So how many people think they know at least one real estate agent in their area? One banker. Someone who does ADT or alarm system. Okay? One person, that's it. So just start there and just say, listen, I'm wondering, I work with a client service company in my area, and we actually pay referrals for people who have less perfect credit. Let me ask you, in the last 30 days, how much business did you lose because folks that have bad credit? Okay? That's a professional that I'm asking that question. How much business did you lose? Because if you tie it to what did she lose, then she's thinking, she's in sales, predicated, I need commission checks. So she's going to say, well, what, 4 deals this month? If I could show you how to turn those lost deals into commission checks and new sales, would you be open to it? What's she going to say? Yeah, what do I need to do? Then I would talk a little bit more about how Novae Money works. In walks Novae Money, okay? So that's how you can really talk to a professional one-on-one. I want to be a blessing to your business. How can I help you get more checks? How can I help your business elevate? Because in essence, when she wins, her clients win, right? She's helping her client get that credit education that they need. So if you talk to an individual, hey, let's just say she's her best girlfriend. Okay, let's just flip it and say she's a girlfriend. And she says, listen, I don't know about you, but I know a lot of other people that have less than perfect credit. My company is paying huge referrals for folks that have less than perfect credit. Do you know anyone that might be interested? Do you know anyone that may have less than perfect credit that could benefit? In a roundabout way, her girlfriend may say, me? Me, I do, but that's not asking her directly. So by asking that question, she could give you some referrals. She could introduce Novae Money that way. Sounds easy enough, right? All right. So keep in mind, it was something that you had said yesterday. It's not the way you begin, okay? Our endings are not determined by the way we began. Yes, I had a low 500 credit score. That's not the way it is now. I did something about it. So the credit makeover process really is for all of us individuals, not only just to help our own personal finances, it's to help the people behind us as well, to make sure that they get into the position of getting into the homes that they're looking for. My favorite, and I always like to leave a quote. You got that? Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. So quit saying, I'm trying. Quit saying, I'm gonna. That day never happens. So these things right here, if you say, I have an 850 credit score, I am a homeowner, I am a business owner, I have a Honda Civic. Any of that, just keep that in mind when you are doing your affirmations, okay? Thank you guys so much. Introduced to the Credit Makeover.